Well, the operator of the boat involved in that April deadly Clearwater Ferry crash has pleaded not guilty. Jeff Knight, the former owner of Janice Live, now faces 24 felony charges, including 8 charges for leaving the scene of the crash. He entered that plea today through his attorney. Actually, the plea was on Friday. The incident left 1 person dead, 10 people injured.
Juliana, following some breaking news right now out of Sarasota County, the state fire marshal is on the way to the scene of a mobile home fire in the Palm and Pines community of Nokomis. Right now, there's no word on any potential injuries, but we are told the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office has turned this investigation over to the state fire marshal.
The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office is investigating the death of a 3-year-old girl.
Emergency crews responded to a call about an injured child at an apartment complex last night. News Channel 8's Alessandra Young is joining us live in Palm Harbor with what we know today.
Keith and Jen, good evening. The Sheriff's Office says that this still remains a very active investigation that started around 9:30 last night. Now, we spoke to some neighbors here at the apartment complex off of US 19, and they say that they are in shock at this awful tragedy. Residents here at the Stonegate Apartments say the sight of law enforcement is very uncommon.
We've been here for years, and I don't think I've ever seen a single cop car.
But on Sunday night, the complex was lit up by deputy lights and sirens.
I've seen a bunch of police officers going up the stairs of the other apartment side, and it looked like it was serious.
Adrienne Hebert is here visiting her sister and said she overheard the dad talking to law enforcement.
He was just distraught, like he was crying, and my sister said he was nothing, like they just saw, they were always holding hands, and she seemed very happy.
Other people tell us the Sheriff's Office was here for hours.
We saw cops and when we were walking our dogs and just thought that, you know, honestly, I don't even know what I thought. I just kind of was like, it's a Saturday, it's a Sunday. But now that we know that, I mean, that's absolutely horrible. I would never wish that on anybody.
And regardless of how it happened, everyone is mourning the life of a little girl taken too soon.
I just pray for the family, and I feel so bad that they lost their little girl. I feel so terrible.
Now, there are still a lot of questions left unanswered. I have reached out to the Sheriff's Office for those answers, and once we hear back, we will update you both on air and online at WFLA.com. For now, live in Pinellas County, I'm Alessandra Young, 8 on your side.
Tonight, we are learning some new information about one of the Bay Area's best-known cold cases. This one involves the murder of a 12-year-old girl that sent shockwaves across our community. Jennifer Odom was murdered in 1993. And the man accused of killing her still has not faced trial for that crime. News Channel 8's Jeff Patterson has been covering this from the very beginning. He joins us in studio with the latest information. Jeff.
Keith, I can still remember being there when the search was underway to find Jennifer after her disappearance, and the sadness 6 days later when her body was finally discovered. Now we are learning new and frankly shocking details about what authorities believe happened. 12-year-old Jennifer Odom was bright and well-liked. She vanished in February of 1993 after stepping off of her school bus. Her classmates remembered seeing a blue pickup truck at the time in the area, but the information was not enough to help find Jennifer. In 2023, Hernando County authorities charged Jeffrey Crum Sr. with her murder.
This is a bad guy who is very violent, who enjoyed violence and enjoyed hurting people.
Crum was charged after his son, Jeffrey Crum Jr., was arrested on a separate crime. And DNA from his son led authorities to charge Jeffrey Crum Sr. with Jennifer's murder.
The DNA in Pasco was absolutely critical to our case.
Newly released court documents reveal Jeffrey Crum Sr. bragged to a number of people that he killed Jennifer. He told his son he sees demons at night. The defendant said, "Remember that little black girl when you were a kid? I did that." Defendant also admitted raping the little black girl, and he said he did Jennifer Odom. The court documents show he told another person who is now deceased after he kidnapped and raped her that he killed Jennifer Odom. Hernando County authorities say they first suspected Crum after he was convicted in 2015 of the attack on another girl in 1992. He abducted that girl after she got off of a Pasco County school bus just months before Jennifer Odom was killed.
He became a person of interest immediately because of the 2 similarities in the case. In the immediate aftermath of Jennifer's abduction, many people were looking in this area for a blue pickup truck because that's what Jennifer's classmates reported seeing at the time of her disappearance. I remember we even had our helicopter, Eagle 8, up looking for that truck. Court records show Jeffrey Crum Sr. owned a blue pickup at that time. Just amazing.
You've had your suspicions about this guy Crum for years, and it seems like they now have a lot of evidence that would kind of go in that direction. Why haven't they brought this to trial yet?
No question about it. I mean, they have the DNA evidence. They have him talking to other people, including his son, admitting to this crime. However, the court records show that he was just charged with this crime in 2023. Even though the crime happened a long time ago, the judicial clock just started ticking, and frankly, he is serving a life sentence for another crime. So he's in prison. He's not going anywhere.
And that murder trial could take 2 or longer years to come
before
a jury.
The sad part is what an impact this has had on Jennifer's family. They want to see justice.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you, Jeff.
Lanes of Progress Boulevard are closed from South 78th Street to South 85th Street. Crews have officially started work on a major phase of the Progress Village Regional Drainage Project. The first day of the closure, neighbors expressing frustration over drivers detouring through the surrounding neighborhoods.
This is an area where people live, and this is not a highway. Tractor trailers coming through, everything.
The project has been in the planning phase for years, but county leaders decided to expedite the project after devastating flooding during last year's hurricanes.
We actually had fish floating down the street. It was terrible. I mean, the whole street was completely flooded. I mean, it was waist-deep water.
Residents say even rainstorms cause flooding and say it's gotten worse in recent years.
It's good that they're doing it, but they should have done it years ago.
Crews are now installing a new stormwater drain under the road. The project also includes the construction of a retention pond to help alleviate flooding in the area by moving the water out of the community and pushing it to the retention pond.
It provides more storage of volume of water and also move the water faster.
Progress Boulevard is expected to reopen by early October. In Hillsborough County, Melissa Marino, 8 on your side.
Happening today, Pinellas County students and staff are honoring the life of a school district police officer.
Sergeant Greg Graff died last week after suffering a medical emergency at Clearwater High School. 8 on your side's Beth Rousseau joining us live in Clearwater with a look at how the community will honor him. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. So there are a number of police officers, law enforcement, and other individuals here at Countryside Christian Church setting up for the funeral services honoring the life of Sergeant Greg Graff that are going to be happening this morning. Want to go ahead and talk a little bit about, according to the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office, Graff had 7 years with the police department for the school district and then a long law enforcement career prior to that. They tell us that he was working at Clearwater High School last week, participating in a training exercise there. After that, he did collapse, was taken to the hospital where unfortunately he passed away, leaving behind a spouse, 3 kids, and 6 grandkids. They are expected to be here today as we honor his life. I want to go ahead and run you through how this event is going to work. At 7:30, there's going to be a motorcade with law enforcement, Pinellas County deputies, Hillsborough County deputies, a number of other officers leaving the funeral home in Tarpon Springs, leading the casket all the way here to Countryside Christian Church on McMullen Booth Road in Clearwater. During that time, 7:30 to 8:30, you can expect the roads to be crowded and there to be traffic delays in this area. Doors at the church here open at 9 o'clock this morning. The funeral gets underway at 10 o'clock. The public is invited to attend. There will be a 21-gun salute. There will be a last call for him, and as well as a flyover that's going to happen outside the church. There will be no procession after the funeral service itself. Back out here live, you can see some flowers getting set up. There are some tents here as they expect this to get underway again. From the funeral home at 7:30 here to the church at 8:30. Traffic delays will be in the area. We do have this full schedule posted for you on the WFLA app if you want to be one of the community members that come out here and pay your respects.